Thanks for staying with us. Now, if you're looking for a crispy baked buffalo wing alternative, why not give these cauliflower wings a go? Our firefighting chef Paul Naff joins us in the kitchen this morning with...
You sound convinced.
Yeah, no, I'm sort of thinking they look great, and I'm looking at them going, God, they actually look really fantastic. But it's all in the taste. So what are we doing?
So what we're doing is...
You have your cauliflower.
We have a cauliflower. So just say it's a twist on the old buffalo wings. I put these up at the fire station yesterday, and by the time I went to do a little bit of washing up and come back again, they were gone. One of the lads come sprinting up the stairs and said, buffalo wings. And he ate them. He said, they're cauliflower.
No, yeah.
So, like, much to his surprise, you know what I mean? So what we're going to do is, it's some cauliflower, and we're going to season up a batter. We're going to coat it in some breadcrumbs. We cook that in the oven, and then we cover that then in a nice kind of barbecued sauce.
Okay.
So you get that kind of almost, you know, like on Tuesday you had the pulled pork. You get that kind of dribbly when it's in a batter kind of a thing. So you can put them in a wrap, bit of cheese, bit of yogurt or bit whatever else you like. So melt the cheese down, barbecue sauce, and it's this real kind of dribbly texture and stuff like that.
Okay, so do you parboil them first?
No, you can do them raw. Okay, so
right,
as they are, all you want to do is you just want to, with the cauliflower as well, so cauliflower's having a bit of a resurgence, using it for cauliflower rice.
Yeah.
It's
I
low
like
calorie.
cauliflower.
It's really nice to say cauliflower cheese and stuff like that. The best thing about that, that's about 200 calories for the whole cauliflower. So it's really low calorie.
Yeah.
Also as well, because it's not a starchy vegetable, the calories that are in there, they are kind of low starch. So, I mean, you can eat as much of this as you want, to be perfectly honest.
Right, yeah.
So if you're on a kind of a low calorie diet and stuff like that. So what you want to do is break the florets up into kind of decent sized pieces, and we're trying to kind of get that kind of wing look on it as well, like, do you know what I mean? And with your cauliflower, don't waste these. Coat these in a little bit of oil, a little bit of seasoning, put them onto a tray and roast them in the oven. They're really, really tasty.
They come out like little chips, do they?
Yeah, absolutely. As is this. This bit here, that core that's left as well, cut it up into small pieces, slice it really fine and just put it into a salad. It's really, really tasty.
So no waste at all on this cauliflower?
No waste at all. So you break your cauliflower...
You're not throwing any of this cauliflower out?
We're not breaking any of this cauliflower out. So you break it into your florets, OK? And we're going to save that for later. And then we're going to make kind of this spiced batter. So into it, we put 150 grams of flour. Now, you can use rice flour if you wanted to, if you're going for a gluten-free, OK? Then we're going to put in our seasoning mix. So what we have in here is a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of onion granules, 2 teaspoons of garlic granules, and some cumin, a teaspoon of cumin. All the recipes up on TV3's website.
Yes, okay.
So we just pop that into there. That's our spice batter. And into this, I'm using a plant-based milk. So this is actually oat milk. So you could use milk if you want. You could use water if you want.
Why are you using that milk?
Because this is a plant-based dish. This is all kind of plant-based. This is a dairy-free.
All right, okay.
So we just mix this in here. And what this makes is this makes a lovely batter, OK? You could actually just roast them if you wanted to, just in this batter. I say, but I'm going to coat these in some breadcrumbs afterwards. So we just literally give that a quick whisk up.
So you put them in, then into the breadcrumbs, then onto the tray and into the oven.
Into the oven.
How long would they take then in the oven? Because, like, sometimes cauliflower...
It can be a little bit hard, yeah?
Yeah, be a little bit hard, but you don't want... When cauliflower goes really soft and soggy, it's horrible.
No. So we're breaking them into these kind of sizes, OK? So what we're going to do is we're just going to coat them in here. I'll just do a few for now, OK? So all we do is we put them in there. These would take about... What we do is we cook them in first of all, for about 20 minutes, OK? Then we take them out and then we give them a little bath in barbecue sauce so they get really coated and really sticky. These just go into breadcrumbs here, and these breadcrumbs I'm using are actually just slightly different. These are the panko breadcrumbs. They actually come out really, really crispy if you was just to use them as they were. So you can actually don't have to coat them in a barbecue sauce.
I was just going to say that. I'd say they'd be lovely as well when just come out
just
nice,
as
crispy.
They are. They really are, yep. And you
nice,
can,
crispy
absolutely.
cauliflower. Yeah.
So what we do is we coat them into the batter.
Would you serve them like with a main dish?
You could
crispy
actually,
cauliflower.
You could, because a vegetarian alternative,
yeah.
So if you have friends coming over that would be vegetarians, it's a nice little dish that you could pop up. You could pop this up as a starter and have them in smaller kind of pieces like that, or you could actually have them slightly larger, maybe do 3 or 4 of those.
Very nice crispy cauliflower.
They are really, really. I say they're really tasty. As I say, the proof is in the pudding when you put stuff up at the fire station, and when there's nothing left, then we're onto a winner.
We're onto a winner, yeah.
Saying that, sometimes they will eat anything as well. That's the other side of it, you know, they are animals. So we will just pop those there like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pop those into the oven, as I said, about 180 gas mark for around about 20 minutes, OK? So we put those into the oven. There's one escaped.
One escaped. One's on the floor. We leave that. That's no problem.
OK. So what we do is we leave those in there, and after about 20 minutes, as I say, what we do is we bring them out, and we're going to coat them then in this lovely sticky barbecue sauce.
So you've made this sticky barbecue sauce?
I made this from scratch. If we was going to do this, this is a TV show in itself, the amount of stuff that's gone into this.
Right, so what's in it?
What's in it? What isn't in it, to be honest? There's cloves in there, there's brown sugar, there's balsamic vinegar, there's orange zest, there's orange juice gone into there, there's cloves that have gone into there, there's cumin gone in there.
Or you could just go to the shop and buy
You could just go to the shop and buy it if you wanted to, absolutely. But this is a cookery slot, though, as well, at the end of the day, OK? So this is it. But as I said, I'll put the recipe up on TV3's website for that. There's a lot of ingredients that go into that, but you get this really kind of orangey and zesty and pungent kind of barbecue sauce.
So you have some of them that you've done already. So you've taken them out and you've put them in the sauce?
We took them out, and then what you get is these. Now, as I say, even I heard some of the comments when we're doing them. You look at those and people say,
Immediately think they're,
yeah, you're going to
they're
get
chicken
that,
wings.
Absolutely, because that's what you're getting. You're getting that kind of texture on them. You're getting that kind of colour on them as well. You can smell that barbecue sauce coming from them. And
So
it's
do you
as
want to
easy
put
as
them
that.
out onto
Absolutely,
a plate?
yep, no problem
And you've
at all.
done some here. You've melted some cheese, buffalo cheese, or mozzarella cheese,
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
different type of thing.
The
Cheeses
buffalo
on it.
part just comes from Buffalo in New York. That's where the dish originated from back in the 60s. So the lady came up with this dish, OK? So again, just be careful because these are really, really hot. But as I said there, you can serve these up as a main, you can serve these up as a starter. They're really, really nice. You can drizzle anything you want over them. You can do a nice little sour cream dip. You could do a yogurt
They're very
dip.
different, aren't they?
Aren't they? I have to say I was not convinced when I heard this morning.
but there you go.
Really?
Yeah.
I love
Go
the way he
for
does
it.
it. There you go. Off you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
They're very hot,
They're
though.
extremely hot, OK?
So,
I'm not great now with really hot food.
well,
Not spicy hot, as in
cut
heat pots.
one up, just to have a little
Or
bit.
try the one there if you want. Those ones
here,
have cooled down.
there,
They've cooled down a little bit.
Okay,
So
perfect.
what you've got there is that one's got a chili cheese, just mind. The other one's got a mozzarella. So if you're not hot, then we shall see. But you'll get the barbecue taste coming through. You get that cheesy taste coming through.
They're nice.
They're great.
Are they nice?
Are they nice? Of course they're nice. Of course they're nice. Paul's made them. Of course they're nice. I want to put a bit of cheese on it as well.
There's a knife there for you if you want as well.
Yeah.
And try them in a wrap. As I say there, if you want to get like that pulled porky taste, if you want to get that kind of dribbly texture, pop them into a wrap, a little bit of rocket or a little bit of spinach gives a nice peppery taste. A little drizzle of the sour cream on the top of that. And what you get is you get this, you're convinced, aren't you?
Yeah, and you don't have the bones to throw away
No,
afterwards.
exactly, and that's why we keep that little bit out there, so it looks like that bone. So as they cool down, you can pick them up. They're great for little parties and stuff like that. And
Really tasty.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Great.
no, it's
great to
really,
get the,
really tasty.
get the kids involved as well. You know, like say for the lads, if you want to get your kids to eat something.
Children are going to love
Oh,
them.
absolutely, because there's a nice sweet taste off them from the orange and the orange zest as well. There's a little bit of brown sugar gone in there, so it's a slight little twist.
Yeah,
Work on
children love that. Perfect. Thank you very much,
You're more
Paul.
than
That's
welcome,
great.
guys. Thanks.
Now, still to come, planning a trip to the cinema this weekend. I'm not sure what to watch. We're going to be reviewing this week's big cinema releases, including The Meg.
We're
which is-
excited
Oh,
about
yes,
this.
we're excited about this. Jason Statham takes on an 80-foot prehistoric shark. 80 foot. That's coming up at 9:35 this morning.